All right, guys. Good morning, as Ray would say. It's a beautiful morning. A little chilly this morning, but it's going to get to 70 something today by the end of the day, man. It's beautiful out here. Perfect day to be out mowing. Didn't sleep great at work last night, but that's all right. We're going to get these knocked out. I've got 6 to do today. I'm going to work my route backwards than I normally would. I need to end up on the other side of town than I would normally start at my father-in-law's, because I got to help put a trampoline together for my kids for her birthday. So yeah, I got to try to get these knocked out kind of quick today so I can help him, but he might already have it done by the time I get there. He's an engineer, who knows? But I wanted to bring something up that I've already dealt with, and this is nothing new. Everybody's dealt with this, but people are already trying to try me, customers. And I'm laid back, I didn't used to be, but having kids, it'll change you. Normally I'd tell him to kick rocks, but he's a nice guy and I'm not going to do that. But anyhow, so I do 7, 10, and 14 days bi-weekly. I know a lot of people don't offer the 10-day thing. It does work for me just because of my full-time job and the amount of accounts I have. I have 12, maybe 13 here coming up. Not 100 in year 2. As we know, some people already have 100 in year 2, right, Ray? That's not me. I have 12 right now, almost 13, hopefully fixing to be 13. Anyways, this customer, I did his last year. I did it on a 10-day rotation because on that side of town is decent route density for me. I have 2 in his neighborhood and 1 in the neighborhood beside it. So literally come out of the entrance, go down the hill, next red light, take a left. That's the next entrance. So very good route density for me, less than 5-minute drive. And I told him, texted him last night. I always tell people the day before. Like I tell them in general when I'm going to be there when I leave today. But yeah, I'll see you such and such a day. But still the day before I remind them, hey, I'll be there tomorrow, just letting you know. And they're like, okay, sweet. Well, he replied back and said, the rotation's every 2 weeks, right? I said, no, sir, it's 10 days, just like last year. I'm trying to drive that nail home just like last year, 10 days. I said, if that 10th day falls on a day I'm at my full-time job, then I always came that next day, so 11, sure. And if it falls on a Saturday, I come Monday. So at the most, 13 days. Nothing was ever scheduled bi-weekly, unless we just had nothing but rain, which happened a couple weeks last year, and they had to be pushed to bi-weekly. That's why the bi-weekly loans get so pushed out and bad, because of if they are 14 days and it rains, now you're talking 17, 18 days. I know everybody deals with that. That's normal, but I remind him, like, no, it's 10 days. He's like, okay, that's fine for now. For now? This was the same as it was last year. What do you mean for now? So I was already prepared for him to say, just skip this week, because I've already had a customer do that. But that customer, he's got the dormant Bermuda. That's not really grown much. It's fixing to take off because even this yard, it's green from even just the last time I was here. But he's having, his mom is having some health issues, and he moved his parents in with him. He's got a lot going. Like, I get that. He had to skip a couple times last year. It's no big deal. That was my first year of business, though, so I was, a little more lenient. He's already skipped once, but what I wanted to ask is, if people do skip, first of all, how many skips do you give them before you drop them? Second of all, if they skip, do you not do that property again until it comes back up on that rotation again? So for him would be another 10 days. So now you're talking 20, because I'm not driving out of my way to just do his yard on a day when I'm going to be in that neighborhood doing, 2 other ones on their regular day. Is that what you guys do too? Surely 99.9% of y'all, that's exactly what you do. I can't see it being any other way. If they skip, then you don't come back until that next time again. There's no, no, I'll be back in just a few days. No, it's going to be when I come back for the other 2, I'll get yours again. But if you guys even allow skipping, how many do you allow? And do you, like I said, do you come back on that next rotation like you normally would? Or do you, try to keep a customer happy and go out of your way? One thing I was going to implement in my business this year, and I've already done it, is I'm not going to be the as-needed guy. I did last year in my first year. Sure, there was a couple that were just as needed, and it was fine. Brought some extra revenue in, whatever. This year, I'm not doing it. I know I'm only part-time. I only have 12 accounts, but I'm running it as legitimate as I can. I have insurance, I have an LLC, and I have all commercial equipment now. Still learning how to use it, right? But I have it. I'm running a legitimate operation, as legit as it can be, for part-time. Okay? So no, I'm not going to be the as-needed guy. I'm not doing that. If a family member needs something because they just can't get to it, okay, it's my family. But as far as customers go, it's not going to be no as-needed. I already had to tell one that that was literally right beside a customer I already have. So, you know, I wasn't going to be that, well, if I'm already there, I will do yours. But I'm not coming as needed and making a special trip. If I'm already there and I can knock it out real quick in 30 minutes, sure, I'll do it. I'm already there. That's fine. I'll put a little extra money in my pocket. But I'm not going to be the guy where you can just say, hey, it needs it. Come on out here. No, not happening. So, yeah, that's my morning rant. I have to get these 6 knocked out. I'm going to show them. I'm just going to take you along and show you, I guess, show them all to you. I am doing a new one today. My ex-roommate's dad called me. He can't get in touch with his guy. And his guy honestly was overcharging the crap out of him for the size yard he's got. So he's definitely going to save money having me do it. And I told him that. But, you know, he wanted to, I guess, still see if he could use his other guy. But apparently he can't get in touch with him, so he called me. So, yeah, I'm going to do his today because I've already doing his son's on the same day. So that'll be another bi-weekly to add to the schedule. So that's good. Excited about that. He's a super nice guy. So, all right, let's get mowing. Have I mentioned that I hate Bermuda? Man. But the only way to make any money down here, you got to cut some Bermuda yards. Man, that stuff's everywhere. Of course, I go to blow everything off, and here comes the wind. You know, I might as well not even crank the blower up. It would have done it for me. But, yeah, that's a good customer. She's a co-worker's mom, super nice lady. And it's a great property. I just, not the best. Me and Bermuda just don't have a good relationship. But the backyard always ends up looking really good on that property. It's definitely more flat and just open. That front yard's kind of on the hill a little bit. And over on the side of the property line, I have to be careful because, you know, as your wheels go down, your deck will, you know, scalp the crap out of a Bermuda yard if you start to go down the hill. But, yeah, that one's done. So, on to the next one. I'm going to go do my ex-roommate's yard. That one doesn't take me 40 minutes. Slam full of weeds, but it looks a lot better from what it'll look like when I get there. But yeah, we're gonna keep rolling. Look at them John Deere stripes. Yeah, where I live, that's the BMW manufacturing right there. Every BMW SUV in the whole world's made right there in that plant. I actually worked there part-time at their fire department for a little while. But across the street, that was the BMW Performance Center where they do like driving classes and they test cars, like the M Series race cars and stuff over there. But I rode by the other day. I've always wondered who does their property, and them dudes had 2 72-inch Z9s out there striping that grass up. So another win for the home team. They're not all 10s, guys. This one's slammed full of weeds, but it's definitely shorter. I wish I had 20 just like that one, honestly. I'm in and out 40 minutes-ish. A little longer in the summer because that grass will start to come in, and when we actually do get some rain, it gets pretty thick. But yeah, I wish I had about 20 like that. Be in and out like that. It's bi-weekly too, so bi-weekly yard, you know, like I said, when it starts really growing, I'll be here about 45 minutes, maybe just double cutting it, really making it look good, you know. Take my time to make it look good, especially for him. He's one of my best buddies. I used to live here, but yeah, I'm fixing to go do his dad's now. He called me, so that'll be a first time mow for him. It's a smaller yard too. It's a little bit bigger than this one, but I drove by it, so I know in general what it looks like, but I'm gonna walk it first and see if there's any hazards, so to speak. But yeah, let's get over there and check it out. This one's gonna be pretty straightforward. There's a few limbs I picked up, but yeah, pretty straightforward yard. There's a little hill in the back. Just a little section to trim. I can't get the mower on, not a big deal. I'm gonna try to blow this whole driveway, blow all this crap up into the woods, make it look way better for them. Yeah, looks pretty straightforward. Neighbor has a fence I'll have to trim up against, weed eat up against, but nothing crazy at all. So yeah, let's get to it. That's a wrap on this one. Turned out really good. Like I said, I did not expect the yard to stripe up like this. I mean, it's Bermuda and some other stuff, but that's 2.75 inches. Looks good. Oh yeah. That's a cover photo there for Facebook. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep on rolling. Man, I'm so behind where I wanted to be at this point in the day. After my second yard this morning, my keys to my trailer just grew legs and walked away. I ain't got a clue where they're at. I looked all over the trailer, the truck, my pockets. I only ever put them in two places, and it's in neither one of those places. So I had to go home to get my other set of keys to the trailer. So now I'm way behind. I'm about an hour behind where I wanted to be today, man. But I'm fixing to speed run these last three. See how fast I can get them done. This one normally don't take me very long at all. I'm gonna see if I can set a record on it today. Anyways, yeah. It's a lot greener than last time. It's another Bermuda job, but see how fast I can get it done. Looking better every week. Still got to trim this one up, but that's 3.5 inches there. Got to trim along the rocks and then blow her off some clumps out there. Yeah, I love this property. It's on the hill, but it looks good. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Just normal mowing stuff, nothing crazy interesting. I just wanted to have that rant at the beginning of the video about that. And of course, I do show up and mow it today. And he's like, thank you so much. So, yeah, it definitely needed it, buddy. So, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, man. I'm losing my mind. I might have already said it, but after my second yard, had to go home, lost my trailer keys. They just grew legs and walked away. Have no idea what happened. So I had to go home, give my other trailer keys to make sure I could finish mowing today. So yeah, I'm getting done way later than I should have been, but it is what it is. Got a new customer today. Yard looks great. It'll look better and better as growing continues, but yep. Got my father-in-law's property dialed in for my daughter's birthday party tomorrow. It's a joint birthday party. We do like 3 kids together, but so that'll be fun. But yeah, hope everybody has a good weekend, man. Thanks for watching this. If you made it to the end, let me know what you think about the mowing, if you've done something different or if you like it and whatnot. But yeah, see you guys later, man.